When the human race will realize what world we are passing on to our children, it may be too late. In the pursuit of reaching higher, the wail of an orphan sometimes goes unnoticed. We have often ignored the longing in the eyes of elders and turned away the pleading hands of a poor sufferer. Our ignorance has wiped off the smile of a child. Consciously, we have blurred our senses to the obvious. But look closely. Amidst this chaos, right in the middle of this world, there is another world. A world where nature thrives in full abundance, and the smile of an orphan still dazzles us. Where the pleading hands are held with compassion, and the final threshold of life is attained with dignity. This is the world of Muni Seva Ashram, created by the superhuman efforts of one lady, late Anuben Thakkar. In India, every year 2 million patients are diagnosed with the dreaded disease of cancer. Every year, 600,000 die. The Kailash Cancer Hospital is one of the most advanced hospitals in Asia, located in a remote tribal belt. It is a 152-bed hospital, equipped with the latest medical facility to treat cancer. Patients from as far-off states as Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Maharashtra come here. Patients from USA and UK are also treated here. No one is ever turned away for lack of financial resources. The hospital undertakes clinical research projects and conducts phase 2 and 3 trials of new medicines also. A fulfilled digital mammography is functional, and nuclear medicine with gamma camera and PET scanner is under installation. There are lodging facilities for relatives who accompany the patients. The ashram has a nursing school, primarily to cater to the huge demand of in-house paramedical staff. It is an advanced facility, comparable to the best in the country. We all know what this child will grow up to be. For several kilometers around this belt, there is lack of educational infrastructure. The ashram has 16 day-care centers for the economically weak rural population. There are primary and higher secondary residential schools as well. Since most of the children come from farming background, the residential school has an agricultural-based curriculum. These girls have never seen their parents. For circumstances beyond their control, they have been brought into this world and turned loose. The ashram has an orphanage for these girls. When the sad truth stares in front of the parents, they have to take one of the most heartbreaking decisions of their lives. The ashram runs a residential school for differently abled women. When leaves wither away, they fall. But till that time, they are attached to the tree. Sometimes, this system is broken The ashram has an old age home where elderly people await the inevitable, but with dignity and grace. The ashram has a gaushala with 550 cows. The cattle is reared and bred in a scientific manner. Our endeavor has always been to reduce the suffering of an unfortunate soul, make the unwanted feel loved. But we still have a much more difficult duty to perform: to preserve nature in its pristine form for our future generations. Muni Seva Ashram, for its size, has one of the smallest carbon footprint. Where trees are being butchered mercilessly all over, we have been planting them for years. The ashram now has over 300,000 trees. There are solar hot water systems and solar lights installed all over. Scheffler's solar cooking systems are successfully used since years. A 5 megawatt solar powered plant is being planned in the near future. The ashram has a biogas cleaning and methane bottling plant. Soon, our buses will run on methane gas. Even after life, our efforts are to make sure that the human form is useful to the environment. The ashram has developed a solar crematorium for this very purpose. The ashram saves approximately a staggering 1,800 tons of carbon dioxide emissions annually by the use of renewable energies. It is now time for us to take a moment and reflect with you the journey so far. It is because of your support that somewhere an orphan's wail has been heard. The pleading hands of a sufferer have been held. A child's future has been secured. And now, we have a clear conscience. We invite each one of you to visit the ashram. Be a part of this pilgrimage at least once in your lifetime. We assure you, it will be cherished for generations to follow.